turn up. I'm breaking in. I'm at the pearly gates, but they won't let it in. I told the devil, I said, I ain't trying to sin, yeah. No, I ain't trying to sin, yeah. Pray to the Lord, Daddy, let me in. I'm breaking in.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. The stakes have been raised here in the wild card round as it's time to win or get an early start on the offseason. It's the Eagles going up against the Cardinals. With that, let's get out to the University of Phoenix Stadium in Glendale. Here are Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Valley of the Sun at University of Phoenix Stadium here in Glendale. Tonight, it's the NFC's turn to take center stage as we've got a wild card matchup on tap between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Arizona Cardinals. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. One receiver left, two to the right. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. And here's the offense today that hopes to get off to a strong start. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Looking to throw. Underneath for Johnson. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll make it third down. And we peek at the defense now for Philadelphia.
Michael Kendricks is an inside linebacker who can roam sideline to sideline and make plays.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3-and-out here on 3rd and 4. In motion goes the tight end. Play clock winding down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. It's caught. Nelson. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Well, on that play, the expression, don't blink, you might miss something, certainly applied. That was fast. Defense diagnosed the play, and it was over in a heartbeat.
Black round! Black round! Let's go!
Back to throw here. Backing up. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him, and he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
And now a first down following that long gain.
Black round! Black round! Check 3! Ohio! Watch the twist! Watch the twist!
They pitch it out to Johnson. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
In today's NFL, you hear all the time about stretching the field and creating space in order to run plays. A toss play will help accomplish that because now you're pushing a defense to chase you all the way to the edges and to the sideline. That's a nice run, probing now early to try and get things done later.
Ohio! 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 Black round! Black round! Here we go!
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Tackle made by Ziggy Ansah.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
He'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. So they get the ball first here in front of the home crowd under the lights, and they get 3 points out of it.
And there's something about a night game, isn't there? A little extra snap, a little extra crisp in the... What a terrific way to get things started. A little extra excitement, a little extra dazzle for the home crowd.
Throwing on first is Wentz. Finding time. Looking for Jeffrey, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. And the Cardinals offense here ready to take over. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And this one's incomplete. They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. It's a 5-receiver set, 3 to the left, 2 to the right. They'll drop to throw. Looks for Parker, and it's intercepted. And some room to maneuver. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
And they'll start this drive with very good field position. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. This will be caught inside the 10. That one goes for 24 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. And the tight end, Zach Ertz, is key in this offense as we get a look at the starters.
Comes out of the factory known as Stanford, which keeps putting out tight ends. Zach Ertz, one of the better ones we've seen in recent years.
Second and goal from the 7. And to give this time to the tailback. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Alshon Jeffrey, the intended receiver, and that brings up fourth down.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out,
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Zach Ertz from 8 yards out. And the Eagles have taken the early lead.
Right there, the fake worked out perfectly. The holder took the ball and found his man. A perfect fake field goal. Love it.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coach, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the field position doesn't get much better than this. They'll have it first and goal at the 8-yard line. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking...
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great effort there. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles add on to their lead. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Cardinals. J.J. Nelson, 84 yards. And the Cardinals are able to show off their quick strike ability. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
The Eagles coming out as they get ready. And they'll go with the ground attack here. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33.
Now, that's a run that warms a play caller's heart because you're actually set up to do whatever you want on offense. You can come right back and run essentially the same play because you have momentum. Or you can fake that running play and throw something deep over the top. Or you now feel like you have an extra down to play with. Because if you go ahead and just throw it and you don't get it, come back and try and pick it up on third down.
Now a first carry for LeGarrette Blount. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with third down looming. Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Back live with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Eagles with the ball here to begin quarter number 2. But they've got a 3rd and inches coming up, trying to keep the chains moving. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
I don't know about you, but I like this call. 3rd and inches, and instead of worrying about getting it back to a running back and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive front, just go ahead and take it, move forward, and pick up the first down.
And as we say often, shows confidence in your offensive line. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. 2 receivers left, 1 to the right. They'll run it now out of the gun. LeGarrette Blount. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Philadelphia. LeGarrette Blount, 63 yards. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll probably wish he reconsidered here. It'll cost him 10 yards now with a new rule as he's down at the 15-yard line. The Cardinals offense now works their way back onto the field. And following that long touchdown pass, a 1-play drive last time, we'll see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
2nd down here after the incomplete pass.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in 1 shot.
1 shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
Give him 5 on the screenplay, and that'll set up a 3rd down. So 3rd and 5, 3rd and medium here. They'll need to get the play off quickly. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. They come out here in the eye. A 1st down carry here for Johnson. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
When you're putting together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything so that now they're playing in the offense's backfield. They're playing an excellent game.
Watch 14, watch 14.
1 receiver left, 3 to the right. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Underneath for Johnson. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. They'll get a couple yards on that one. And that's going to make it 3rd down and 10. They get the completed pass, but still have more to go here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And the 3rd down pass falls incomplete.
My high school coach John Ford used to say all the time, if you're in a bad situation, laddie, don't compound it with a bad decision as well. And I think that's what we just saw there. Harassed in the pocket, and he throws into double coverage anyway.
He called you laddie?
He called me laddie, and that was the nicest thing he called me.
Just a 25-yard punt, not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And the Eagles take possession. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
It takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. Now Blunt. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40.
All right, I've got to be careful here, all right? He's on the plus side of 30. There may be a little gray in the beard, but that's not slowing down his speed as far as he's concerned.
What are you saying? I'm on the plus side of 30.
Well, if you're on the plus side of 30, you don't know what I'm on the plus side of. All I know is that run right there, let us know there's still some life in those legs.
Absolutely, still got a lot of life left in those legs.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and it forced an incompletion.
So the defense flinches, contact made, and the 5-yard penalty ensues. Throwing on second down. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. Well, they tried to swing it out left into the flat. Complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down.
Let's go. Green, 39. Back 99. Philly, here we go.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find a soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do, because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot that they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. But it's hard to do because when you see a guy cutting that in that direction, you tend to go towards him.
And it looks like this will likely be the last play before we hit the 2-minute warning.
Let's see if they can sneak one more good play in before the 2-minute signal.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. Second down, here's Wentz. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Partner, nothing complicated here. This is just a pretty simple drag route.
You're exactly right, Brandon. Instead of throwing it downfield, they just throw it underneath and let the receiver do the work.
Shift together here from the D-line. And on the ground they go with the running back. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
And that loss of yards there is not just on him. It's on the guys blocking for him. I mean, they're supposed to create some type of space or at least get a stalemate. They end up letting them through, and they ended up tackling him for a loss.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. They fake the give. Now Wentz. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Zach Ertz. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Eagles add on to their lead. And he's got it up and through. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Cardinal offense now making their way back out onto the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you've got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
15 yards through the air and a first down.
Really nice connection on the corner route. This is a play where the receiver wants to set up the defensive back by moving him inside and then breaking back to the corner.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He's going to right, and that's caught inside the 35. And give him a gain of 37.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
And the offense looks to pick up the first here on third after that incompletion.
Here we go. Brand 38. Brand 38. Flex round. Flex round.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So the offense has it 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. And almost intercepted. It would have been his 2nd pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
Not only did they drop what looked like an interception in the end zone, they blew a golden opportunity to shift the momentum.
Double tight, guys, double tight. Hey, 4 down, 4 down. Let's go. Brand 38.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
Just looking at it from a defensive perspective, when you break the huddle in the red zone, tight end is one of the guys you've got to key on because quarterbacks want the ball in their hands fast in this position, and they want to get it to someone. And in this case, he had the play. They just didn't complete it.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Rodney McLeod.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. And they'll run it here. And he will perhaps get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And time has run out on this first half. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup. As we send you on down to our studios in Orlando, where standing by is Larry Ridley with our EA Sports Halftime Report. It's a short kick, taken at the 15. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Out come the Eagles now as he'll go on offense first here in the third quarter. And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting the run. Wentz. His throw incomplete.
And that one was knocked away, and I think the defender's going to be a little upset with themselves. They made the play on the football, but that one felt like a forced pass by the quarterback. Thought he had someone open. He really wasn't. Maybe an example of having too much confidence in his receiver that no matter what, I'm going to throw it to him. And that was a play made by the defense, and it could have been a bigger one.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. 9 yards on the pickup there as they'll be left with 3rd and 1.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Now a carry for Blunt. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
Everyone understood their role on that play. 3rd and 1. You know the defensive guys, they're trying to get down and get low and get leverage on the offensive lineman, but they didn't allow that to happen. They created a crease and allowed him to get through for a first down.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Now that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Second down, and the offense needing 5 yards. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he might have got this across midfield, not by much. They'll mark it down at the 49. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. They'll run the option left. Well, now they'll try the end around. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
He's got time. And that is incomplete. Torrey Smith, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Second down now after the incompletion. They isolate Jeffrey to the left side. On play action, it's Wentz. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. The Cardinals offense now ready to get their first opportunity here in the second half. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it?
Well, partner, I think the defensive fellas got the memo. And they decided to cover him on that play.
Yeah, he's already up over 100 yards in this game. They tried a deep shot, couldn't get it.
Yeah, when you've had that much success, finally someone said, let's try and put a stop to it and put people on him.
They come out here in the eye. In motion left goes a tight end. Time running out here on the play clock. On the ground, this is Johnson. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
It's been a struggle this entire game trying to move the ball on the ground. But every now and then you find a little chink in the armor, and that type of run right there lets them know that they can't stop every single run for almost no gain.
So the offense dealing with a 3rd and 6. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And last time, the fumble, the turnover. Now, they still have the lead, but I don't think coaches care. The turnovers will bother them no matter what the scoreboard says.
That's the relief that you still have the lead, but coaches look at what if and what it should be. Turning the ball over when they get a chance to score more points and increase the lead, that's what's going to affect them.
And they're also thinking to future weeks, maybe when the game's closer, right?
No doubt about it. You want to clean up everything. Let's just be honest about it. They want everything to be perfect at all times. They don't want to give up anything that's going to hurt their team.
They isolate Jeffrey to the left side. Now Wentz. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Deep drop. Eagle pressure. Too much this time. Down he goes. After the penalty, the offense now dealing with a 3rd and 19. So with this far to go, maybe they try something safe underneath. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception picked off by Rashad Jones. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. And now the Eagles offense back out onto the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. So they just got the football on an interception. They almost gave it right back the same way.
And, you know, when you look over to the bench after that type of a play, number 1 is pure relief. Didn't give it up. But it's not the coach you're worried about yelling at you. It's those guys on defense who just intercepted the pass and want to break over there. Hey, take care of the football, man. You know how we get focused at end of the half and into the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on it.
Now Wentz. He's going to air one out. And a shot taken on third down, unsuccessful. Fourth down now. Well, they haven't had a whole lot of success in the passing game here. Now, in the second half, he's thinking, I guess maybe just take a shot deep.
I think you're right. Almost looking for a bailout, isn't he? Can my receiver go up and make a big play for me? Can I create a penalty downfield, maybe pick up an interference call and get that yardage downfield? Anything trying to get going again, but you're right. He definitely took a shot.
Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And possession will switch here as this offense will come on deep in their own territory.
Here we go.
They go back to the air here after the INT. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Sean Smith. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. And out now come the Eagles. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked so well.
Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
So, Brandon, when this offense gathers together to watch tape for this game, they're going to be feeling pretty good about themselves until the coaches get upset about the play we just saw. But you know their defense is going to be. But we put up big points all game long. The defense is going to win one every now and then.
Play action. Now Wentz. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
One of the great coaches said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
Third down, still 14 yards left. They'll come out in the pistol. On third and long, it's Wentz. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. So on now the field goal team for Philadelphia. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. And this one is right down Broadway. And their lead will swell up to 28. So the defense gets the pick. The offense, Charles, they go backwards, but they do get 3 points.
Very happy to get to 3, but you know who's happier? The defensive team on the other side. They shut them down after the turnover.
And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. And the Cardinals getting set to trot out there now. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Nothing on that one. It'll be second down. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Dumping it off for Johnson. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Call it a 3-yard gain. And that's going to lead to a third down.
Well, there really wasn't much there, but a completion is a completion. A tough third down awaits them.
Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Eight yards still remaining here on third down.
Here we go.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that is incomplete. Devontae Parker was the intended receiver. And now it's 4th down. Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time.
Sometimes it looks pretty simple, batting the ball away. but oftentimes there's some pretty good teaching and practice that goes into.
Here comes the pressure, and the Eagles get there to block it. Now this is picked up inside the 30.
So when I look at the scoreboard and realize they just blocked a punt with that type of a lead, how much of that was a called punt block, or how much of it was a breakdown, you think, by the team punting the ball?
You got to think a breakdown, right?
Yeah, that's what I think. I think someone just didn't fulfill their assignment and end up now in even worse position.
And now you can start the buses. I would say it's safe, right?
Rev them up, baby.
If they weren't started already. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game, but what a nice play by the defense. Stepping up on that one, maybe they'll get things going in their direction after a play like that.
They'll run again with Blunt. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23. It's the Pro Bowler Chandler Jones who makes the tackle. They fake the give. Now Wentz. And that is out of the back of the end zone, incomplete. And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. Oh, look at this. A flip to the kicker. He's going to try to run for it. He hit his first. This one from 40 yards out. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut it. All right? So you got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. And they're going to speed things up here. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And over the middle, this is Parker. And he carries this one all the way down to the 9. And a nice pitch and catch to pick up the reception against man coverage.
Both of them read how much yardage they needed, figured what they had to do, and were able to beat the man coverage for the completion.
They'll run it with Johnson. And he fights his way in, not giving up. And it's a Cardinal touchdown. David Johnson, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Cardinals get a bit closer. And that'll cut the lead back now to 21. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Eagles offense now gets set to head back onto the field. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
And that was a really nice play, to be able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free, and make the hit on the runner.
He filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. To throw, it's Wentz. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
And they pick up a first down, and that came out of the fullback position. But as you and I both know, that doesn't necessarily mean that's a fullback playing in that spot.
Well, times have changed, right? The old school fullback doesn't really exist anymore.
We're not getting that same player out of college. With all the spread offenses, not very many pro style, where you actually have a true fullback. We're having to make do in the NFL and put guys in that spot who emulate it but aren't necessarily that position.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground.
Watch him now, Barney. Here we go.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll take it down to the 30-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. See if they stay on the ground for second down.
Detroit! No, check.
Here's Blount. And he'll go down at the 28. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5.
All right, here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. It's a pickup of 4, but they're still a yard short here with 4th down, forthcoming.
So many things go into making a good play on defense. In this situation, just not being blown out of the way was a big start, and then a nice tackle to finish things off.
And his kick is good. And that will extend the lead out to 24. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, but the net gain, 3 points.
And you're going to have drives like that in this league. Sometimes you just got to take the 3 and move on. Always better than nothing.
And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. So out now come the Cardinals. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. A good pickup there on first as the screen pass gets them 8. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. They'll set up a throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
2 yards to go here on 3rd down. They'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. They're going to hurry back to the line now. He'll drop to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Let's go. 1-9.
2nd and 10. He'll look to throw again. He's going to let it fly. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
Well, an incomplete pass certainly doesn't look like a good play. For the guy throwing it today, as many interceptions he's thrown, he's got to feel a sigh of relief that the ball actually hit the ground and didn't go in the other direction.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Oh, wide open, complete. Touchdown, Cardinals. Their dangerous wide receiver, 66 yards. And the Cardinals cut into that lead. Charles, there aren't really any slow receivers, but there's fast and then really fast. He's really fast, and he showed off the afterburners there.
And that he is, because when he took off, I was thinking there's no chance that he can actually reach him with that pass. Yet he did, and he's still sprinting. And just think about what that does for everyone else on his team, because his ability to stretch a field opens things up for the rest of the receivers on the team.
And the Eagles are going to recover. And that might be enough to put a bow on this one. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
He gets this one away, and, boy, it's another boomer. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, every week we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier. In a different flow.